I'm Alyssa Dazet, the six-figure acupuncturist, and I went from broke and struggling and almost giving up in my practice to six-figure year after year after year. And now I've helped hundreds of acupuncturists all around the world with the success of their practices too. It's awesome. Today I'm going to teach you how to do fire cupping. Fire cupping is amazing. I'm obsessed with it. I do it on all of my patients from head to toe. I'm going to give you some great tips today to get a really good suction and to get amazing results. On to the video.
Okay, once your patient is on the table, with the women, they're going to be wearing bras. So with my patients, I'll just say, I'm going to unhook your bra and put a little bit of massage oil on your back because that's what the cups slide around on. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So I will unhook the patient's bra. One of the tips that I do is to put on the oil on the back. I'm just going to use a glove because then I don't have to worry about going and washing my hand again or my hand getting slippery and the cups sliding out of my hand. Not good. I just use as natural oil as I can. It's like avocado and carrot extracts. You just really want to be aware of people's sensitive skin, so just use really natural stuff. There's lots of options. It's awesome. So I'll just put a little pump in my glove and put it down one side. I really try and not put too much oil on them. Just enough, just so, you know, it helps the cup so it doesn't pinch. Again, using the glove, so then you can just pop. You can actually give them a little massage if you want. If you like your patient. No. and then you just pop your glove right off, and then your hand is not slippery at all. So always use a glove. Okay. Next thing is I've prepped my cotton ball. You have a hemostat cotton ball. I actually use 2 little cotton balls. And I always use 90% alcohol. 90% alcohol gives you the best suction on the cup. 70% I think doesn't give you as good a suction. So always use 90% alcohol. So I'm right-handed. I recommend that you always have your dominant hand on the side of the table that your patient is on and have the fire hand in the left side on the outside of the table. Okay, so there are a few things that you want to note with cupping. First is, anytime that I have a cup, I'm going to place it in the fire really quickly, like this, just to make sure that the edge of the cup is warm. Because when it's cold and then you slap that on someone's back, it's really shocking and uncomfortable. So you just want to really put it in, and then I'll just tap it on my palm here to make sure it's not too hot. So I put it in, I tap it. Feels fine. And in order to put the cup on someone's back, make sure that your cup is at an angle like this when you insert the flame. If you have it like this and you insert the flame, the suction and the heat comes right out. So you want to make sure it's a downward angle like this. That's about as quick as you're going to put it in there. In and out, just like that. We're going to relight it. Alright, so you've warmed the edge like this. You've tapped it, make sure it's not too hot. We're going to shoot for this spot right here. In, on. That's it. You want to make sure really quickly you go from fire to this. I'm holding the fire out here, so it's not over my patient's back too much at least. And my dominant hand is on the inside, so that's coming in, placing cup right here. Does that feel okay, patient? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, as I said before, I do the back end suction. So I do the upper back, middle back, lower back, or upper, lower. I don't leave it on too long. So I'll show you. I'm just going to place a bunch of them on. Test it. On. Warm it. Test it. In, out, on. Warm it. Test it. In, out, on. Warm it. Test it. In, out, on. You see how I'm always keeping the fire out here? I'm going really quickly with the cupping. If I go slower like this, it's not a good a suction. You know, not at all. So you really want to move really, really fast with the suction. In, out, on. As you can see too, when I blew out my flame, I'll do that again for you. With my flame, I put my hand here and I go one big blow. But you want to make sure that you put your hand here in case there's a little bit of cotton or anything. You don't want that to blow on your patient. So always be careful and blow that out. So these have been on her back for, about a minute. I really don't leave them on at all. I usually have a little tray right over here for the dirty cups. So that's about as long as I leave them on. And I don't like to leave them on the patient too long because it can cause welts or blisters. And patients don't like that, nor do I. And so I have found that you just put them on and pop them off and it works awesome. Patients love it. So I'll now take them off my patient. As you can see, I'm pushing down next to the cup there. Push down and that releases the suction. And then you can just pop it right off. So for round 2, I'm going to get a new cotton ball with some more alcohol. Okay, we have a new cotton ball. Alcohol is 90 proof, suction's awesome. As you can see, I've done her upper back, and now I'm gonna do her lower back. A lot of times I find with patients that they're actually really sensitive right here in this mid-back area. It's really interesting. All patients are sensitive there. And so I'll always let my patient know, okay, I'm gonna start cupping you again. So I'm gonna put a cup on. Again, we're gonna do your lower back. The second round, if you use the same cups, the cups are usually warm, so you don't have to heat them up again, but you always can, So we're going to do really quickly, in, out, on. Sometimes your flame will go out and you have to relight it in between cups. That's okay, just have your lighter nearby. In, out, on. Really quick how we're doing that, you see? Slapping them down on her, but it sounds like a slap, but it's not really that hard. It's just the suction. Are they feeling okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we're gonna do one more in the low back. So I've always kept the flame on the outside here. I'm gonna blow it out. Put my hand up. One big blow. I'm gonna leave those on for about a minute. You can always check in with your patient, make sure everything feels okay. You can see that her circles here are mild. They're like medium. They're not too bad. These, I would say, I tell the patient that they're probably going to be gone in just a few days. Okay, so then to take them off, push next to it. Let out the air. Ooh, that's a good one. Take it off. Push next to it. Pop it off. Push next to it. Pop it off. Push next to it. Pop it off. This one down here. That one. And then the final thing with cupping is that I, in my office, have a baby wipe warmer. This is awesome for wiping the oil off of your patient's back. You can just grab a couple baby wipes. Oops, which can't get it open. There we go. And then they're nice and warm. And you don't have to worry about doing too much laundry. You can just wipe the oil off their back. And if your patient is then getting up, or you're going to flip them over to do some needling, on my women, I'll just take their bra like this. I'll rehook it for them because, as we know, ladies, it's a much easier angle this way. And then I'll tell the patient that the cupping is all done.
Thank you. I'm Alyssa Dazet, and I am on a mission to mainstream Eastern medicine and heal the world with acupuncture and love by helping you have a successful practice. So if you need help getting patients in your practice so that you can use all these awesome cupping techniques on them, then go to sixfigureacupuncturist.com and sign up for my email list to get your free 2-step Patients for Life strategy guide. Keep healing the world, mainstream Eastern medicine. Let's do this.